fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at JB10 Build Braver from the Tomica Heroes Jobraver line from Takara Tomy. If we take a look up here, you can see it says JB10 Build Braver, and he is a Komatsu Hydraulic Excavator PC200. Yeah. On the front of the box here, we have the robot mode, we have the excavator mode, we have the little Jobroid poking his head out of the corner. If we spin around to the side, we see the excavator, we see the Jobroid. His name is Bull, and then together they transform to become Build Braver. Over here on this side, just kind of a generic group shot for the series. Not really anything going on down below. Spinning it around to the back, you get kind of a little cartoon, comic, manga, whatever you'd like to call it, of him transforming, which is kind of fun. Get some tech specs over here, and then just a nice product shot of the robot mode. So pretty nice packaging. I'm going to go ahead and get everything out of the box here, and we'll take a closer look. So here is Bull and the excavator out of the packaging here. We'll take a look at Bull first. Now he has these fun kind of dizzy eyes. When you get a Jobroid, they give you 4 choices for eyes in every box, which I think is really fun. So you have a standard set of normal eyes. He also came with like welling up, about to cry eyes, and then a pair of angry eyes. I just decided to go with the crazy dizzy eyes. I just thought it was fun. I like to try to do each one in something a little different just so they don't all look the same. So as I've been collecting the series, I try to pick different eyes for each of the robots just for fun. So he's got these crazy fun dizzy eyes, but if you don't like those, there are other options in the box. This little gray pentagon home plate symbol there is a sticker. These 2 yellow pieces here are stickers, and then a little bit of black here in the center is also a sticker, so not too bad. The head does not move. You have a ball joint here in the shoulder because that will be the hip joint in the robot mode. You have a bend here at the elbow. That will be the knee joint in the robot mode. You have the ability to have him sit down. He's got very tiny little legs, and this piece is used to connect to the torso in robot mode, and then the head can flip around. So we'll get into the transformation for the robot in just a moment. But there is your little Jobroid. It's a fun color scheme. I love the construction helmet. Definitely makes me think of the helmets from Mega Man. That's what I'm getting vibes of, those helmet enemies. But very, very cool. I like him quite a bit. Here is the excavator vehicle. It does have wheels, so it actually rolls pretty well, which is nice. Obviously the treads don't work, but they did include wheels. You can move the shovel around a little bit. There's a joint down here so that it can move from side to side. There's also a hinge there, and then this piece can move a little bit. Unfortunately, there's no hinge right here. I kind of wish it had that. That's really all that's missing, though. I feel like they did a pretty good job. And I think it's weird because you can tell that this piece connects in there, but it comes connected in the box, and it wiggles a little bit. I wish that was a little more secure. I don't know if I meant to take it. I'm not going to break it. But anyway, that you can tell it's 2 separate pieces, but it comes connected in the box. But you do have some decent articulation. So you have 1, 2, 3 points of articulation for the shovel arm, which is pretty cool. But that's pretty much it for articulation in the excavator mode. But of course they can combine together. We'll start with the excavator. You're going to grab a hold of this top cab section here with the yellow part, and then the treads, and you're just going to pull them apart like so. Put that down. Take the 2 tread sections here and pull them apart, and then you're just going to grab what will be the feet and flip them down and just kind of straighten them out like so, and that is one of your legs. And then flip this down, and that will be your other leg. And the nice thing is they have a hinge joint there, but they also have a ball joint here at the actual ankle, so you can kind of get some ankle tilt out of these, which is nice. So we'll be able to get some good poses out of the legs here. We will bring our friend Bull the Jobroid in. We will swing the head back about that far for now, just so we have room to bring the arms straight down. And then we're going to flip this section up, which will allow us to flip this up. And that will stay like that. And then we'll straighten out the legs for now. So you can see that he has kind of transformed into the abdomen and thighs of the robot mode. Then we are going to take this. Actually, I have these bent wrong. Straighten these up the other way. these pieces kind of become like the kneecaps. And this is going to slide in right there. So that slides in and clicks into place. Come along now. There we go. So now we can position that. I think this one has like one of the best looking legs, just because it looks very clean and nice and very easily posable. And there's not really anything in the way, so you can get the full range of the ankles, either front to back or side to side, which is really nice, so I appreciate that. I'm going to zoom out slightly here. Now you can see that there are 3 holes underneath, so we are going to line that up with the 3 pieces on top here. So that's going to drop in like so, and then we're going to push it back. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more so you can see it is a spring-loaded gimmick. So push this back, and then it will flip open. You can see the head. It is very, very, very hard to see the head in there, just because this giant piece casts so much shadow. And then the arm is going to unfold from down here. So we will rotate that around, and you can kind of tilt this up a little bit. I kind of wish you could tilt this up even more, like a full 90 degrees, because then you could have it be kind of like a natural shoulder piece, and it would just go like this and straight down. But you can unfortunately only get about a 45-degree angle out of that. Like I said, it's very hard to see. Oh, that's true. You can flip this back. It helps a little bit, but it's not great. But you can flip it back a little bit. You kind of have this like winch piece here. You can see it's got some cable and a little hook. But if I try to show off the head that's hidden deep inside there, it's very hard to see. But it's got kind of a green visor. It's got kind of a construction helmet. It's definitely a cool head, and you can see it in person. It's just very hard to see with the camera because any light just... this piece here is so large that it really just casts so much shadow. But the arm here is also a little awkward just because you can't do much. You have the same points of articulation, but it's a little awkward to do anything with the arm. This arm over here, you have a ball joint in the shoulder, and then you have a bicep swivel, and then you have 90-degree bend in the elbow there. But you do have some really nice articulation here for the legs. So I'll bring those in and tilt that, and I can lean it back a little bit. So he's cool. I like him a lot. I really do like that they're doing construction vehicles, because up until this point it had really just kind of been cars and rescue vehicles like that. So throwing a construction vehicle into the mix, I think, is something new and interesting, which I think is really cool. I wish the arm was handled a little better. I don't really know what I would want. Maybe just tuck it against the body a little bit better. It's fine. It's not a problem. I just wish you could... It's kind of out here to the side awkwardly, and I can't really position it in a way I'd like to. So that's kind of a casualty of the spring-loaded gimmick. I also wish that maybe this section here could slide back, because the arm tucks into this area here, which is nice for the excavator mode, but once you have it popped out, it would be really cool if this piece here could slide back, and then that way you could see more of the robot head. I understand that that's difficult, but I just think it would be neat if it could do that. Otherwise, I think he looks good. I think the legs are fantastic. I think the arm over here works well. And he's definitely ready to mess somebody up with this giant shovel arm. So I think it's a really cool robot mode. I just wish you could see the head a little bit better. But all in all, I think he looks really, really cool. I definitely recommend checking this one out. I think this is probably... I don't want to say one of the best ones, but I'll say the overall design I like a lot. It's just the head being kind of hidden, and this... honestly, the shovel arm's kind of growing on me. It's mostly just the head. But I really like the legs. And the nice thing about this line, if I want, I can give these legs to somebody else who maybe has a little bit better torso and kind of make the ultimate Jobraver. But I really like the leg design for this. It's simple, it's clean, it looks good, and you get a lot of nice range of motion out of the ankles. So I really like that about this guy a lot. Also, I just really like his overall color scheme. I mean, it makes sense for a construction vehicle, but I just think it works. You have kind of the black, the yellow, this kind of brownish beige color here. It's a little muted, but I think it works, and I just think all in all, it looks pretty cool. You do have the green visor for the head to give a little pop of color. Again, it's a little obscured, but it's a really cool little robot mode. So I definitely recommend checking this one out, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.